Hi, this is Tony with the Midnight Cannibal Project, the map team. I'm actually at Crybaby Bridge in Millington, Maryland. I was stuck at home for the last couple of weeks without a vehicle. Got it back, and I had cabin fever, so I wanted to come out to the bridge and see what's changed in the last, I guess, year. Last time we were out here was February 2024, I believe. We came out here on a Friday the 13th just to see what we can pick up, just to do something, check out new equipment, and it was too cold. I don't think we were out here more than 3 hours. But anyway, I decided to jump in the car and see what I can explore in dusk before it gets too dark, and there's a storm coming in, so I definitely want to get in and out before the thunderstorm starts. Wanted to bring my kid, but you're out of luck if you try to wake up a teenager who's been gaming for the last 16, 18 hours. So I'm out here. We don't recommend it, but I am out here investigating by myself. But I don't plan on being out here long. Like I said, I just want to see how much they cleaned up the graffiti and how much the area looks, always been here in complete darkness. There's no, when you're back here in the woods, there's no light except for the moon, if you're lucky. We've had quite a few pieces of evidence that we picked up out here before. Not expecting to get too much. I came out here kind of pretty much bare. I got my body cam, which I'll be switching to soon. I got my trigger dolls. I got Catherine and Agatha in the back of the car. That's about it. I didn't bring any devices or anything else because I just wanted to see the vibe out here. Also understand they're monitoring the bridge a lot more, and I want to see what that's like. I want to make sure that they're keeping out the trouble. The ones who are making it hard for us to come out here and investigate. And hopefully they'll allow those who aren't out here with spray cans and stuff like that, who are really out here for another reason, and they may be a little bit more lenient on us. But anyway, I am about to pull over at the bridge and give you a few minutes to set up, and I'll be back on. Talk to you guys soon. I'm going to turn the camera on again as I approach the bridge. When you're out here, of course, your mind starts to play tricks on you. I'm seeing tree stumps that, I'm just double checking, doing the triple head turn, making sure I'm not thinking I'm seeing things that aren't really there. So I just put on the camera just to see if you see anything on the way up here. Not saying there is, just doing it for documentation's sake. We're about to approach the bridge now. I'll go kind of slow, and maybe I'll try and pan the camera over the bridge. But again, I'm going to pull over, strap on the body cam. If not, I'll just carry the phone around and keep recording. But here's the bridge. They did clean up a lot of the graffiti. If you're familiar with, there's some still here, a lot of tire tracks. There's some still on the side, but again, this is nothing like it used to be. If you go check out some of our videos on YouTube, you can see, pretty much every speck of the bridge was covered in graffiti. I respect the art, but don't mess it up for those who come out here for another reason, please. But again, just out here before it gets too dark and before the storm hits. Mind the camera shaking. That's the right side of the bridge as I'm heading into Maryland, more into Maryland. And then this is the left side of the bridge. Mind any kind of foul words or anything on the graffiti. Again, there's so many different stories about Crybaby Bridge. No matter how many times I can't tell you what the true story is. There's always a Crybaby Bridge in every state. We do know there was a young lady apparently pregnant, distraught father, other young lady. I'm not sure about the husband of the young lady who was carrying. And we do know that both the mother and the baby both perished out here somehow. And timing wise, again, anybody who has that history, please let us know. We definitely are curious and would learn more. Delaware has a Crybaby Bridge downstate, same similar story. Every now and then you can hear a child screaming or crying. But again, out here, there's nobody out here. I think I saw only one vehicle that followed me in. I don't want to be here too close past, dark. So again, just exploring, just to see what I see. Don't send me any hate, because believe me, we don't encourage coming out here by yourself or anywhere by yourself. But I was bored. I needed to get out of the house, do something, and this is free. It doesn't cost anything to do something that you like to do. Other people might be at the mall, going to the movies, but this is free. So bear with me. Let me suit up, and I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, took a few minutes. I tried to post some of the videos, but there is no signal out here whatsoever, so I have to record and submit later. But it's very quiet out here. And all of a sudden, it got bright. Skies actually cleared up, stopped drizzling. Guess we'll get the thunderstorms later tonight. Like I said, I'm not too far from here. Would be interesting to come back a little bit later. See if I can scrounge up some team members who are bored tonight as well. But I'm on top of the bridge right now. Let me camera over. Looks completely different in daylight. Like I said, I have not been out here in daylight before. It's always been pitch dark. Definitely seen the lady in white. We do have pictures on TikTok and YouTube of the lady in white. We took several pictures back to back, and you'll see her in one or two of the shots, and then all of a sudden she disappears. She was actually up here to your right on the main road. But again, we've had definitely different experiences out here. I think not the last time, but the time before that we were here, we kept hearing cat-like noises, and lo and behold, there was a stray cat, and once we made contact with her, she would not leave our side. She stayed with us the whole entire time. I think a curious passerby stopped, and they stood with us for a while just to witness what we're doing. I believe they actually took her and gave her a home, if I'm not mistaken. But I thought that was nice. But yeah, you do hear a lot of different things here at nighttime. Not sure where it comes from. I do know that when we first came out here, one of the very first times, we kept seeing blinking lights out in the distance of the woods over here. And we've traveled as much as we can, but maybe they were deer cams. But the brush is overtaken too much. There's no way someone can get back there and put up deer cams. So I'm not sure what those lights were. We've been back several times since then, and we've never seen those lights ever since. So, and they weren't like steady. They weren't like a pattern. You'll see them for a little bit, all of a sudden disappear, then reappear. We came up with maybe the leaves brushing, with the wind, covered them up, but now we got every different angle. Again, they're probably back that way, maybe, I don't know, 250 feet, if not a little bit further. But yeah, we can never come across it. I've never been able to see it ever since then either. But yep, this is the bridge. We've seen things down there as mattresses. We've seen, I don't know, large debris, like dressers and stuff like that, but somehow they get cleaned up. They either wash down the stream over time, or somebody actually dives in there and cleans the stuff up. So honestly, this is the cleanest I've seen it in a very long time. But it's very quiet out here during the day. You hear the peepers and the crickets and the birds. As I was getting out of the car, I heard a few woodpeckers. But it's quite a different sense out here. So the lady and her baby did not come out until nighttime. Don't know why that's a thing. Maybe that's when they feel the most at peace. But I don't see any more signs. I see the no parking on bridge signs. They said there's going to be more monitoring, unless it's just word of mouth. These signs are old. They just basically say no destruction of property. Bridges being monitored for unlawful activities. Violators will be prosecuted. Nothing about no loitering. The no parking is basically for the bridge, so I'm parked down the street some. So I think fellow paranormal groups, I think we're safe for now. As long as you're not doing anything illegal or destroying property, I think we're okay out here. Please respect We like to keep coming out here and doing more experiments and more exploring. Here's a car coming soon, so I'll just put the phone down. So I definitely want to call suspicion, or we've come across some hairy encounters in the past in the dark. Luckily, we have an ex-cop on our team who protects us when we need him to. But just know that I won't be surprised if he honks when he goes by. But just friendly wave, we're good. But at nighttime, I'm telling you, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, we'll get those cars to actually stop. You know, after they pass us, then they put it in reverse, where they go down the street, make a U-turn, come back, they'll speed up, slow down, you know, really trying to push it to see how we react. You know, sometimes you're more afraid of the living than you are of the dead, so that's definitely the case for most of us. You never know what we're going to come across. I just noticed, like I said, I haven't been here in the daylight before, and if you look closely down the stream, we'll see if I can zoom in without messing up the quality of the video. But there is, looks like a either woodpecker or a bat. So a box for, let's see, where can I find it? There it is, right there. So someone was able to go down there and build that. I don't know if that's for bats or if that's for another type of bird. I know that's not a bird, but you know what I mean. I've never noticed that at nighttime. That's kind of cool. Nothing paranormal really to report today. Again, too daylight, too quiet, very still water. Didn't even come, you know, I said I didn't come prepared for a full-blown investigation. Down the road from here in Millington, on the same exact road, there is another spot. It's a pull-off spot with a tree dead smack in the middle. I'll try and capture that on my way out. Usually I don't go that way out. I come in that way, but I don't go out that way. But I'll go down there, turn around. That area at nighttime, I think, kind of creeps me out more than the bridge itself. Again, no light, more under the brush of the trees, so you don't even get the moonlight to light up the scenery down there. And I do get the heebie-jeebies when I pass it. Coming here at night, would love to pull my team together and actually start an investigation down there. Maybe have one part of the team up here and the other part of the team down there, just to see if there's anything different. If you have come here to Crybaby Bridge in Millington and you have experiences here at the bridge or down at the tree, please, by all means, mention something in the comments. Let us know what you've come across and any history you know of the location. Please drop us a line. We are very curious. Let me zoom back out. I apologize. But uneventful. But again, got me out of the house. We'll be planning a trip to come back out here at night. Either get my son off the computer and off the couch, or some of the members of the team. If you guys are watching, let me know what Friday or Saturday evening you are free, and we will come out here. Weather's getting nicer. It's not too cold out. And we see what we can do. I have a few pieces of experiments I built from stuff laying around the house. So be worth trying, you know, out here. See if we come across anything. And I'm also rebuilding my portal. Got the AM/FM radio, got the guitar pedals. Trying to rebuild that. I don't like the static. I don't know if it's my AM/FM, you know, the SB7, if it's just not picking up enough. But I'm trying to rebuild it to enhance it some. So again, if you have any tips on how to enhance your spirit box with all the bells and whistles, let me know. Open for suggestions. But again, we're out here for the same thing, trying to catch something. Again, let me flip this. This is Tony from the MAP team, Millington Paranormal Project, and thank you for tuning in. And hopefully next time you see me, we'll actually be in the midst of an actual nighttime investigation. Keep on believing.